In this scene, I'm just filling up the chocolate Oreo molds. I'm not adding any Oreos because these are just for samples, so they're just with chocolate. But if you would like me to show you how I fill them with the Oreos to not overfill them, leave a comment down below and I'll make sure I'll get that video out. So I'm just going to continue to fill up 4 molds because these are going to be my wheels for my apple carriage. You want to make sure you tap the air out of your Oreo molds, out of any chocolate molds. You want to make sure you tap all the air out. So you will tap it on the table just to get the air bubbles to rise to the top before putting them in the freezer. They only need to be in the freezer for about 2 or 3 minutes, no more than that. So right here, this is a smaller chocolate mold. It has more intricate details. So I'm just using a smaller spoon. You can also use a piping bag to fill in these little molds. I don't have any piping bags at the moment. I could have used a Ziploc bag, but I didn't feel like it. So I just used the little spoon that I had. And then I used a mini skewer to go ahead and finish filling in the details of the mold. If you guys have any questions about how to do this, or you would like me to show you how to do it with the piping bag or fill the chocolate in the Ziploc bag and pipe it in there, leave a comment down below or leave your questions down below, or you can either DM me and I'll make sure I'll respond back to you, or either I'll get the video out for you. So right here, I just have my fondant pieces that I made previously before the video, and I'm just going to dry dust on the silver powder onto my fondant pieces. This is a brush that I really don't like. I actually threw that brush away after this video. So make sure you have a really good powder brush to dust on your highlighter dust. Lemon extract or Everclear, whichever one. I hate this brush because the little hairs come out of it. I really, really hate this brush. I'm just pouring a little bit more highlighter dust into my container. I usually take my little small pieces and put them inside of the container and shake them up there. And that's another way to get them dusted. And then I would just, when I take them out, I would lightly brush them off, brush the excess dust off of my fondant pieces. So as you see here, I got another brush because I was sick of the powder brush. It's no good. So I just got another brush and I'm lightly painting, dry dusting my fondant pieces. Okay, so that's how you silver dust. So now I'm going to move those out of the way, and I'm going to bring back my Oreos out of the freezer. So this is the wheel decor that we did earlier. These are going to go as the carriage rims or the carriage tire design, wheel design. And here again, I'm just going to dry dust them really quickly. There are my Oreos. I'm just going to flip them over and I'm going to get a paper towel and I'm just going to rub over the top of them to release them from the mold. Lightly press on the top and they will release out of the mold. If they do not release out of the mold, put them back in the freezer for another 60 seconds or so. And then bring them back out and they should pop right out of the mold. You do not have to force them out. Right here I have a little fan brush and I'm just brushing off the excess dust off of my wheel design. Just off the excess dust off of the So now I'm going to take a little bit of chocolate again with my spoon and I'm just going to dab a little chocolate around the back of the wheel design. I'm going to gently place it on top of my Oreo. I don't want to press down on it because I don't want the chocolate that I just put on the back of it to spill out. So I just place it down and give it a light little tap around to make sure that it's secure. But I do not want to press down on it because I don't want it to crack because they're very delicate. And then I don't want the chocolate to spew out on the sides. So now I have a chocolate Rice Krispy, a chocolate covered Rice Krispy. Again, this has no Rice Krispie treat in it. It just has the it's just chocolate. But I did it in the mold. I did it previously before recording the video. So all I did was measure it out where I want it to go. I'm dabbing some chocolate on it. And then I'm going to attach them. Attach the 2 Oreos to my Rice Krispie. I'm going to place this in the freezer just like this. I'm going to get my fondant. Okay. So that part's done. Here's my purple apple. This is actually a fake apple. So it's going to sit on there like that. Lightly adding chocolate to the back of my fondant piece to the apple very gently so that it doesn't break. Let me just see how I want to do this. What I want to do with this. So now I'm just going to add a little chocolate to the back of my fondant piece and gently attach it to my apple. Pressing slightly on the apple, not too hard because you don't want your fondant piece to crack and break. And there you have it, my chocolate carriage apple. There are other ways this apple can be done. This is not the only way that you can do your apple. You can attach your apple. I would suggest you attach your apple to your Rice Krispie treats when making this for a client so that it doesn't come apart. The wheels can be done with any type of design. I could have put the frozen snowflake as the wheel decor. So the possibilities are endless. This is just one way I decided to do it for this video. If you would like any other tutorials or have any other suggestions, please leave those comments down below. And I want to say thank you all for watching my video. Bye. Y'all like it.